Hi, how are you? Well, I'm going to show the project I did for the C# Level 3 course at Maxi Programa. This is a web application with a product catalog format. So the first thing I'm going to show is that this page is completely responsive. If we touch F12, we can see how it adapts to the cell phone format. We see how the letter enlarges and how some elements change their arrangement in the grid. Here we also see the menu display. Okay, let's see here at the top right that we have the user registration and login section. So that the video is not so long, I'm going to register directly with the administrator account, so I can show you all the sections of the page. Then I log in, and we see how after logging in the page redirects me to the My Profile section. Here we can put our name, our last name, and we can select a profile image that we will be able to see reflected here at the top right next to our email address. If we go to the list section, we will see a grid with all the products that we want to be displayed in the catalog section. Up here we have a filter where we will be able to do a quick search by name, category, brand or price. And if not, we can also check the advanced filter option to do a more specific search for a product that we want to see. We can select the field, brand, category or price. Then we select the criteria, and then we put the key letters in the filter part. We touch search and we see the selection of all the products that have the parameters of our search. If we want to do a new search, we directly touch the New Search button. Down here on the left, we have the Add button. We touch and a form opens to add a new article. We complete the code, the name, we select the category, the brand, we put the price, a brief description, we put the URL of the image we want to show, we touch add, and there we see how a new item was added to the grid. In the case that we decide to modify or delete it, we simply select here, where it says select, and in case we want to modify something, after making that modification, we touch the Add button, or in case we want to delete, we touch the Delete button. And this confirmation window opens to confirm that we want to delete the product. There we see how the product disappeared from the grid. This section is only available to the user we previously configured as administrator. So now I'm going to show you what a common user will see. If we go to the catalog section, we also see that we have an advanced filter where we can select the field, the criteria, and the search for key letters to make a more specific search for the products we need to see. In this section, each product is inside a card that shows its image, name, category, brand and price. And we have a button that says See Detail. When we touch it, it redirects us to another page where we can see the details of the product. Here, we also find the code and a short description of the product below. If we look closely, we can also see a red button down here in the right that says Add to Favorites. When we touch it, the button is disabled and appears as Added to Favorites. We can corroborate this if we go to the Favorite section. There we see it incorporated into the grid where we have the entire list of the articles that we mark as favorites. If we want to remove it from the list, we simply touch here where it says Remove from Favorites. Well, That is basically how this web application works. I am going to leave in the description the technologies that I used to make it, a link where this same explanation is, but in Spanish, and a link to the GitHub repository in case you want to see the code. Thank you very much for watching the video. Bye bye.